This is Crystal Swirls, aka Tazzy Sotomayor. And I saw this particular post and decided that I was gonna do a video on it. The name of this video is The Table That Black Men Want You to Bring Something to. You know, I hear a lot in Blackistan about this table that these Negroches are always screaming about for black women when they say, "What do you bring to the table?" Because they don't like to provide. They'll do 50-50 or struggle up, but they don't want to provide. So, black women, you no longer have to go through this if you find the right man to swirl with. Because in general, white men are providers. Every man these days, because of the economic climate, you kind of need two incomes. But if you compare white men and non-black men to black men, you won't get asked this question. And you won't get this type of answer, which is what you see in the picture. The table that black men present you with, you see the picture of the girl holding her baby. Yeah. All those babies. One is pregnant, broken up table. This is what the Blackistan table looks like. Good luck enjoying your feast. Because, if you eat from that particular table, you're going to eat from poverty and struggle. And I mean, look at the fucking table. And this nigga is going to ask you, what the fuck are you bringing to the table? Well, look at the table. There's nowhere to sit. It's all broken up, full of multiple babies' mamas and struggle and sacrifice and poverty and dysfunction. This is not the table you want to eat from, ladies. And this is why swirlers are winning. Because these mammies and these pick-meshas and these handmaidens and mules, this is the table they generally eat from. Cynthia G signed up to eat at this table when she screwed Robert Perkins. And she knew that nigga had 5 baby mamas. She makes baby mama number 6. And still, she signed up for a nigga that owes $30,000 in child support. Previously, I doubt if he paid it off. And who basically cannot afford her or a child, another child for that matter. He can't even afford the ones he has. So, this guy sits on YouTube all day talking shit about black politics, but he ain't got shit. And women like Cynthia G constantly criticize swirlers. But look at the table that they're eating from. Look at it. Where's the food? The kids look hungry. The girl in the purple, she's holding her stomach. That one must be Cynthia G, because she got one on the way. if she didn't get rid of it. I don't know what her situation is. I don't know if she kept the baby. But that's not the point. The point is she got pregnant by him. So we are going to assume that she kept it and that she's still pregnant. So, black women, you definitely don't want to pull a Cynthia G. Because, how can you share resources with a man that has his seed all over the place? Children cost money. And the reason why a lot of these black males want to know what you're bringing to the table is because they ain't got their shit together. They want to know what you can give them. They're not trying to give you anything. They're trying to get something from you. And knowing what you bring to the table allows them to cash in on your resources and suck on your resources because they have very limited resources. And whatever they do have, they rather give it to Becky than give it to you. So understand the game. Now, this thing about the table, one of the clapbacks that black women came back with was, I am the table. I thought that was pretty witty. Now, if you're swirling, of course, white men, I'm pretty sure they want to know as well. Any man, Asian, Latino, it doesn't matter. Every man these days wants to know what you're bringing to the table. So this is why I tell black women, try to be the best you and get your shit together. Get your finances together. Get your body together. Get your health together. Get your mind together. And once you do those things, you won't get asked, what do you bring to the table? Because it's going to be obvious. And you won't have to sit at this type of table because you will have options to date better men who can provide for you. You see, once a man sees that you can hold it down on your own, they don't mind providing for you. I tend to notice this, and that goes across the board with all races of men. Once they know that you don't need them and that you can hold it down on your own, they usually have no problem providing. But if they think that you're a struggle bunny and that you're just using them for a meal ticket or a free ride or to take care of them, for them to take care of you, they usually act funny. So that's why I always tell women, the modern day woman needs to get with the times and be able to be at least self-sufficient. So if he decides to leave you, regardless of his race, you can still eat. You can still survive on your own. So ladies, let's stop focusing on men who are inviting us to this type of table and find out early on if this is where you'll be sitting. If he invites you to his table, I don't give a damn what color he is. If he's white and his table looks like this, don't do it. Move on. That is the purpose of swirling. You have unlimited options. You are no longer in Blackistan where you have to fear moving on because there's not a lot out there. No, that does not apply to you. So ladies, please stay also away from women who are in your family and who are your friends that insist on eating at this type of table. Because they're going to be jealous of you because you're leveling up, because you're eating better than they are, looking better than they are, and because you're no longer settling. So do you really want to hang around women that sit at tables like this? I don't think so. So, take into consideration your environment, your set of friends and family that you have in your life. Are they eating at this type of table? Because if they are, there's a good chance that they're hating on you. They're going to hate on you and your white or non-black man because you're doing better than they are. So, ladies, let's read the title again. The table that men want you to bring something to. They want you to bring stuff to this type of table. But there's nowhere to even put the resources or the food because it's all broken up and full of dysfunction. How can you expect a woman to bring something to the table and your table looks like this? Catch my drift? So, ladies, if, being in a secure relationship where you don't have to worry in regards to finances, vet all men. Figure out what they bring to the table and do that shit early on in the relationship. Don't find out after you're pregnant or, you have sex with this guy and you find out you're pregnant. And if he's white or non-black and you find out that this is the type of table that he wants you to bring something to, you're going to fuck your life up just as bad as if you were with a Tyrone. So this is why I tell black women, vet all men, including the white ones, the Latinos, and the Asians. Vet them. And if they have this type of table for you to sit down at, run. Run as fast as you can. And for God's sake, please don't commit to a man that has this type of table to invite you to. This is Crystal Swirls. Like, share, subscribe, and don't forget to comment. And I'll see you on my next video.